So today is the day that we're gonna get PlayStation State of Play. And I gotta be very honest with you. Some people call me a Sony pony, and that's fine. You can call me whatever you want. But at the end of the day, I like playing games. I want Xbox to make games that intrigue me, and they haven't. Starfield doesn't work for me. But aside from Xbox, because I don't think they're gonna have anything this following year. Maybe they'll have something next month. But aside from that, PlayStation decided to announce that they will have a State of Play, but it's gonna focus on indies and third-party games. I don't know about you guys, but I know there are games PlayStation's working on that they have announced, but we just don't have the dates. We don't know when they're coming out. We know their biggest game is coming out in less than a month. But I think it's hilarious how Xbox fangirls want to sit there and say, oh, PlayStation has no games. PlayStation has no games. PlayStation has no games. When Spider-Man is coming out in less than a month, it's going to blow away Starfield. It's going to do big numbers. But yeah, aside from Spider-Man, we don't know what's next. We don't have the release dates. We know they're working on Wolverine. They just announced it that one of the art directors, I believe, announced that thank God something Spider-Man 2's out. Now I get to go work on #Wolverine PS5. Yeah. So we know we're getting Wolverine. We don't know when we're getting Wolverine. That's the thing. You see, they are working on games. They got games. There's that Rise of Ronin that is exclusive for the PS5, I believe they said. So they have games. They got that Death Stranding too. They got games. It's just we don't know when they're coming out. The same thing could be said with Xbox. We know they got Fable 4. We just don't know when it's coming out. We've been waiting for fucking Hellblade 2, but we still don't know when it's coming out. So I just think it's hilarious when you see both communities. And I know I sometimes jump in there and I make fun of Xbox. I'll jump in there and make fun of Sony ponies. It's beautiful. It's just fun to do. But at the end of the day, I think both parties are just laughable. Because the one will sit there and say, this PlayStation doesn't have any games. PlayStation doesn't have any games. Are you sure about that? Because I'm pretty sure they got games. Now, when it came to Xbox, even Xbox head honcho Phil Spencer said, yeah, we didn't have any games in 2022. So the narrative was there that Xbox didn't have any games. Now you can sit there and say indie games and all this and all that, or Game Pass day one. You can sit there and say that. I would admit, I'll say it right here, right now. Xbox has the best live service out there. It's so cheap. You get every game. But at the end of the day, it does hurt Xbox because guess what? The people that have Game Pass were people that already had an Xbox. You don't need to jump to the new Series X. You know why? Because you can play those games on your old consoles. Same thing was happening with the PlayStation 4 and PS5. But supposedly from now on, now this could change. Supposedly from now on, everything's gonna be PS5, but we'll see. You never know. But aside from that, I gotta be honest, man. I don't know what I can expect from Sony in this State of Play. If it's definitely gonna be only indies and third parties, it's gonna be a snooze fooze. Because look, I don't care about third party. I don't care about your indies. I want to know what you're doing right now with your first party games. Those are the games that I care. But to be very honest, if they give me anything Spider-Man related, if it's gameplay with Venom, if it's a side story with Craven, if it's a side story with Miles, a side story with freaking Peter Parker, I'm happy. That's a 10 out of 10 show for me, because that is a game that I'm gonna be focused playing on. But I'll leave it at that. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.